for Year 5 sharing assembly.
You've been working very hard this term, learning lots of interesting stuff.
I hope you enjoy our assembly.
In maths, we have been learning about bus stop method to help us with our dividing. Here is an example. 4,816 divided by 8. 4 divided by 8 would be 0 because we can't put 4 into 8 groups, and we put the remaining 4 next to the 8. 48 divided by 8 is 6. We put 6 on top and there is no remainder. We can't put 1 into 8 groups, so it will be 0, and then we put the remaining 1 next to 6 to make 16. 16 divided by 8 is 2. Your answer is 602.
In maths, we've been learning how to tell the time. For example, also we have been converting 12-hour clock into 24-hour clock, just like this.
In European history, the Vikings were around for 400 years, 700 AD to 1100 AD. During this age, lots of Vikings left their Scandinavian countries and travelled to other countries.
Vikings came to England as it was an island, so it was better for trade. Plus, Germany flooded.
Viking longships. Viking longships are a long boat with a dragon or a serpent head at the front. These were designed to scare the spirits of the enemy when they were landing. The longships varies in sizes. Some of the largest were up to 18 metres long and holding approximately 120 men. The Vikings were amazing shipbuilders, which is why they were some of the most successful raiders. They designed their boats to be long, slim and fast so they could travel down rivers deep behind the enemy's lines.
Viking men normally wore tunics with long sleeves. Wool and linen were easily accessible. Although the clothing was itchy, it was warm and they had to live with it.
Women's clothing is remarkable. Here are a few facts about them. Viking women normally wore a woolen dress with a shift of linen or wool underneath. They also wore calf or goatskin shoes with a lot more decoration than men.
Here's some facts about Viking food. Vikings ate very well. They are great farmers. They were great farmers and hunters. Vikings often hunted anything to rabbit to deer. In addition, they had lots of crops in the UK, such as carrot, leek, corn and wheat. Often they would have smoked or dried the meat to preserve it. The Vikings, who were very strong, fierce and brave raiders, made delicious meals, such as oat and fruit pie and boiled vegetables.
That's the end of the Viking Age. Get ready for the medieval.
Thank you
for listening to our group. Now we're off to raid.
In our room we have been learning about pilgrimage, dharma and prayers. So what is pilgrimage? Where do the Hindus go? They go to the river Ganges and they believe that the goddess of the river will wash away their sins, everything she touched which had been purified. So what is pilgrimage? Pilgrimage is a journey that some people go on. For example, Hindus go to the river Ganges to wash away their sins. Fun fact, the river Ganges are in the northern east of India.
We have made booklets about Hindus. Here is a page from mine. Hindus show commitment through prayer by showing respect to their gods in prayer through prayer. When they pray, they are communicating with the gods.
Here's a page of mine. Hindus show commitment at the temple by going frequently and worshipping a certain god or goddess, like ancestors. And did you know that ancestors started their worshipping, then the family carried on their worshipping on the same god or goddess?
Here is a prayer that I wrote, hands together, eyes closed. Dear Lord, help us to be better people. May you bless us and help us strive towards our best. Bless us with kindness, friendship and lovingness in all that we do. Help us to learn to be better people and care for others. Inspire us to not settle for less than our best. Amen. Amen.
Bye.
Why did the two four skip lunch?
I don't know.
Because they already ate. Welcome to our group. Today we will teach you fractions. For example, 2/3 have 3 parts and 2 have been used.
Here is an example. Cooper will demonstrate and Leah will explain.
we have 3 fifths. 3 is the numerator, the top number, and 5 is the denominator, the bottom number. And we have 5 squares on the diagram. And because 3 is the numerator, we shade in 3 of the 5 squares on the diagram, and that is 3 fifths on the diagram.
So now, as you can see, we have 9 fifths. 9 is the numerator, and 5 is the denominator. As you can see, 9 is bigger than 5, so we shade in one whole diagram. And we still have 4 fifths left, so we shade in 4 of the second diagram, and that is 9 fifths on a diagram.
Here is a mixed fraction, which is easier than the improper fraction because 5 of the 9 fifths has been changed into one whole, which means it is 1 of 4 fifths instead of 9 fifths. This time we have 1 bar, so we fill in 4 of the 5 fifths, or 5 squares, and pull the 1 whole to the side on the line, so that is 1 of 4 fifths on a diagram.
Thank you for listening to our group.
We've been very busy with our art.
During our time here, we've created many wonderful pieces of artwork.
Here are some of our favourites.
Most recently, we have made the Bayer tapestry.
Here is mine.
We drew some pictures of them and sewed it on some fabric.
We have been learning new techniques like the running stitch and the cross stitch.
We learned about the ancient Greeks and drew some sketches. Here is mine.
To make our art look three-dimensional, we use shading.
We also make clay pots. Our inspiration was from the Greeks.
We use different tools like scalpels to mould and shape it.
I smooth the clay by dipping my fingers in a pot of water and rubbing it.
Finally, our absolute favourite was mindfulness doodling.
It helped us to relax and focus.
We drew patterns in boxes in our books.
We loved art in Year 5.
Hope you enjoyed our group.
Welcome to the trim trail. This piece of equipment is used for having a movement break. Here, you have to walk or bounce on these parts. Make sure to have at least 2 pieces of contact. On these 2 parts of rope equipment, you need to hold on tight and walk across. The next obstacle is very hard. Beware, it moves. And this is the spinning cylinder. And this is my favourite thing, and if you run on it, you'll most likely fall off. This is similar to the rope at the start, where you just go in and out. On this bit, we hold on to the metal slippery monkey bar. Watch me.
Thank you for watching our group.
And don't forget to wear your trainers!
Welcome to the Fractions group.
In the bowl, we have been learning about fractions.
We have been using sticks, leaves and much more.
Here are some examples. Its shape is split into thirds. We have coloured in one third to make the fraction 1/3.
But this time, Bob will help us to understand fractions. Okay, so 1/5 plus 5 fifths equals 6 fifths. Or you can do that again and make it into, this is an improper fraction, but you can make this into a mixed number, where you do that again, where it equals 1 and 1/5. The bottom this is called a mixed number. The bottom number is a denominator, the fraction, the top number is a numerator. It's done the same here.
The top number in a fraction is called the numerator.
The bottom number of fraction is called the denominator. 5/10 is equal to 1/2. This is called simplifying. Thank you for
listening to our group.
Welcome
The
Acting Group!
Today we'll be
bows, on board a ship during the tremendous storm, sailors haul ropes, lanterns swing, chaos and fear. You have to shout to be heard. Bosun! Aye, aye, Captain. Pull her about, or we're on the rock. Aye, aye, sir. All hands on deck to the room. All sailors rush on and grab ropes. Lightning and thunder crash. Heave, heave, we're all dead men. Into the chaos on deck come the passengers: Alonso, Antonio, Ferdinand, Gonzalo, plus Antonio's sidekicks. I wish to know, is it serious? Serious? We're all gonna drown, you fat fool. Oh dear, that is serious. The foremast smashed, the villages are full, we're almost on the rocks, and you lot are getting in the way, so clear off back to your cabin.
You can't speak to me like that. I'm the King of Naples.
I don't care if you're the Prince of Pineapples, I've got shit to say. Antonio steps forward, threatening, pulling out a sword.
You drunken dog, you'll pay for that.
Antonio's muscle joins him around the bosun. Antonio, wait, let him save us before you kill him. Antonio weighs it up and lies. Me too, sunshine. Now grab a rope and heave on it. Another massive crack of lightning, and now Ariel and his sprites appear in the rigging, conducting the storm like 70 strong idols. Look, bosun! Devils in the ringing! Yee-haw! Ariel, sprites, sailors and passengers share the song. The sprites leap about with the fun, jeering and firing off lightning bolts. The sailors put their backs into it, terrified. Antonio and his muscle try and fight the sprites with swords to no avail. The other dignitaries cling to each other for dear life. The following lines over the last bars of the song. It's no use! She's splitting up! Farewell, wife and children! She's going down! Don't be nice, boys! Ah!
Bosun,
Aye, aye, Captain.
pull her about or on the rocks.
Aye, aye, sir. More hands on deck! Heave, heave, we're all dead men! I say, Bosun, His Majesty wishes to know, is it this serious? Serious? We're going to drown, you fat fool! Oh dear, that is serious. The foremast smashed, and we're nearly on rocks, and you lot are getting in the way, so clear off, back to your cabins. Hey, you can't talk to me like that. I'm the King of Naples. I don't care if you're the Prince of Pineapples. I've got a shit to say. You drunken dog, you'll pay for that. Antonio, let him save my life first before you get killed. I shall look forward to it. Me too, sunshine. Right, everybody, find a rope and heave on it.
Look, Bosun.
Devils in the ringing. Yeehaw! It's no use.
She's splitting up.
Farewell, dear wives and children.
She's going down.
Jump for your lives. Ah!
Welcome to PSSE Group. We have been looking at
Body image! Body image is when there's two sides of the body, negative and positive. For example, I'm good at football, I'm healthy, my personality is amazing. I think I need to improve my handwriting. Life is going good, I need to improve maths. I'm kind and caring, I'm good at sport, I'm good at riding bikes and scooters. I think I'm pretty, I need to listen to my mum more.
I never give up. I wish I could be better at being happy for who I am. I am a positive person. I am bad at football. I am very kind and help my friends when they are sad. I am very good at dancing. I can't run very well. I am very smiley. Sometimes I am not nice. I am bad at maths.
I am happy how I look. My personality is good. I am good at football. I am not too good at handwriting. I don't have too many skills. I find maths quite easy. I find basketball hard. I struggle with tennis. I like my skills. I'm good at games.
I'm good at football, I'm funny, I'm kind, I'm sporty, I'm generous, I'm confident, good handwriting.
We have also been doing Calm Me Time. It is a good way to get us relaxed before starting our PHSE lesson. Here is an example. Okay, if you all close your eyes, I will count 1, 2, 3, 4. And on your breath out, say, I'm happy to be alive. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm happy to be alive. Now this time, we will do the same as before, but at the end, we will say, I'm happy to be who I am. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm happy to be who I am.
We have enjoyed learning about this.
We hope you have enjoyed it too.
See you next
Time.
Why
Bye!
is my laptop cold? It forgot to close its windows.
We have been learning about websites and how to see if they're trustworthy.
We've looked at many websites. What's your favourite search engine? Google, Microsoft Edge or Bing? They're all different.
Google's mostly the most reliable. Same with YouTube.com.
See if the info is trustworthy.
Thank you for listening to our group.
We're here to talk about utopia and dystopia. This term we've been focusing very hard on that area of art.
Here's a question. What is utopia and dystopia?
Well, utopia is a pleasant and ideal area where everything is absolutely perfect.
Dystopia is exactly the opposite.
Here are some examples of utopia and dystopia.
Hey, yours is utopia. That place looks so relaxing.
I know. Wait, yours is dystopia. That place looks dark.
Dystopia is not meant to be bright, very much unlike utopia.
Fair point. A very dystopian-like picture in that case.
Thank you for lending us your time. But before we start, what does the painter do when he gets cold? He puts on a second coat.
Welcome to the Plastic Pollution Group!
Reducing plastic pollution is important for our planet and all that lives on it.
Did you know that over 9 million pieces of microplastic in one rock pool?
Wow, that's a lot of plastic pollution.
Oh, and in 2055 there'll be more plastic than ocean.
Some of the strangest things found on the Cornwall beaches include toothbrushes, sunglasses, fireworks, and even globes from other schools.
Hi, my name's Finley Clayton and I want to be a marine biologist when I grow up, but I'm worried that by the time I get the chance, there won't be any marine life left to observe due to plastic pollution. Adults, please pause the video now and think about how you could help us.
Did you know only 30% of plastics float? This means 70% of the plastics will be at the bottom of the ocean.
This is an example of how plastic is killing our animals. Whales have been found dead with 40 kilograms of plastic in its stomach, which is shocking.
Hope you've all learned something. Now
We're going to make a difference!
Cats sleep anywhere, any table, any chair, top of piano, window ledge, in the middle, on an edge, open drawer, empty shoe, anybody's lap will do, fitted in a cardboard box, in your cupboard with your frocks, anywhere, they don't care, cats sleep anywhere. Now we are going to say a prayer, hands together, eyes closed. Dear God, we are thankful for everything you have given us and for having the opportunity to do this assembly. Bless us with kindness and lovely, loyal friends to keep us company on bad days. Please make us accept the things we cannot change and embrace our flaws. Thank you. Amen.
Thank you for listening to our sharing assembly.